Good morning and welcome. We are here today with Toneisha Harris, and you know her from The Voice, season 18. And we also have with us Felicia Blow from the Norfolk Links. We're very excited to have both of them with us to talk about an event that the Links have that's coming up. And Felicia, if you could tell us a little bit about the event.
Oh, certainly. The event is entitled our Emeralds and Pearls Spring Bling Scholarship Fundraiser, and it will be held Saturday, April 15, 2023, starting promptly at 6 p.m. with cocktails and reception, and then 7 p.m. for dinner. And this is our annual gathering to raise funds for our scholarship program. And we have the special treat of having Ms. Toneisha Harris as our special guest entertainment.
Yes, that's amazing. And Hampton Roads is, I know, very excited that you're coming to town, Ms. Harris. And I know they want to know a little bit about your journey as becoming a voice contestant. Can you give us a little information on that, how that came about?
Absolutely. So first, thank you. Good morning, and thank you for having me, Angela. I started my journey with The Voice. Actually, what some know and some do not know, I was supposed to be on The Voice 2011. And I had my ticket, I had everything ready. I had registered and was supposed to go August the 5th, 2011. And our son was diagnosed with leukemia August the 1st, 2011. So that stopped everything, obviously, for me. I did not go to the audition, although he asked me to still go. I decided, obviously, not to go as a mom. That was my only concern at the time. And so I put it on the back burner. And I remember telling him, son, if it's meant to happen, then it'll come back around. I don't know if I believed it in the moment, but I did tell him that to kind of give him peace, because he blamed himself in that moment. Can you imagine an 11-year-old blaming himself in that moment, thinking that I had missed out on something? And so as a mom, I took care of him, and my husband and I at the time, we took care of him and walked him through that journey for 4 years. And we watched the season of The Voice from his hospital bed that year. I remember that distinctly. And he kept saying, I really, really want you to be on the show. I really, really wish that you could. And I put it in the back of my mind, didn't think that it would come back around. And several years later, they definitely reached out to me and said, hey, we're going to be in Atlanta again. Do you think you'd want to audition? I immediately said no. I said, too much time has passed. My age now, I'm a woman of a certain age. I don't know that that's something that I should do. Let the younger people have it, and I'll just continue to do what I'm doing and singing on Sundays, and I'll be happy with that. But it was something in me that just wasn't happy with me kind of accepting that for myself. And my son pushed me and encouraged me to rethink my decision. And I decided to go ahead and audition. And that was July of 2019. That's when that process began. And there are several rounds of auditions that you have to go through. It is a very tedious process, but it was one that was well worth it indeed. And it got me all the way through the blind auditions. I got a 4-chair turn, which was an amazing, amazing experience and moment in my life. And then to have my family backstage to experience that full circle moment with me was amazing. And then to get all the way to the end, to the finale, and to come in second place was something I could have never, ever imagined for myself. But it is something I'm very, very excited about. I'm proud of. I hold in a high regard to be the only African-American woman to have made it that far on the show. So I'm very, very happy about that.
And you talked about coming in second, but there's still debate about whether you should have won or not. I just want you to know, I read all about that. So people are still saying that, yes, they believe you should have been the winner of that season. So.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. It has definitely allowed me the opportunity to garner many, many more fans than I could have ever imagined. And their love and support for me is really amazing.
Well, can I say something here, Angela? Toneisha's story aligns so much with the Norfolk, Virginia chapter of Links, which is an organization comprised of African-American women who are uplifting and helping in our community on so many levels. And the perseverance that she identified is really emblematic of what Black women today, the struggle we have, taking care of family, taking care of home, and then trying to take care of ourselves and our own dreams and passions. So my hat is off to Toneisha. And you were ordained to be in our event at this time. That is just remarkable. I'm so sorry I had to share that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for even saying that. I really do. It definitely did take some perseverance to go through that. And I had to commit to myself, which oftentimes we don't do as Black women, as women, period. We just don't do it. Oftentimes we take care of everyone else around us. And this moment allowed me the opportunity to prove to myself and to prove to so many that were watching that dreams do still come true. That no matter how much time has passed, that you are worth it. Always bet on you, because you know, if God is giving you an idea, a passion, something that you really, really are passionate about, you should absolutely follow it at all costs, no matter what time or juncture you happen to find yourself in life. And that's something that I hope that I will always bring to the table, and something that I hope that I will always show as an example to so many that are watching me. I got so many message upon message from mothers, caregivers who are home saying, oh my gosh, you have encouraged me. You have shown me that it's never too late. And it really, really is never too late.
And you talk about Felicia being ordained, and I believe it was ordained for so many reasons. Like your son, I'm sure it was important to him to see you win or come in second at least, and see your great performance, your amazing performance that people are still talking about. Wow. And now he doesn't feel like you missed out on something because of him.
Yes. And Angela, he was able to be a part of the process with me. As much as we hated that COVID interrupted our season, we had to finish our season at home. So that was absolutely an overwhelming endeavor, to be honest with you. But they sent us lighting, they sent us cameras, they sent us cords and absolute backdrops and everything that we needed to be successful. They definitely set us up for success. And we had to become our own stage crew, our own stage hands, our own lighting hands. And so my son was instrumental in being a part of that. In one of the later episodes towards the finale, they actually showcased that, where he was the one setting up for me and helping me record everything. They knew him on a first name basis. And as soon as I walked in the room and I'm ready to set up and record, the first thing they would say is, where's Trenton? And I said, he's here. And he would kind of come in and pop his head in and wave to them. So they knew him and they knew his story, and they appreciated our struggle. They appreciated our win, our victory. They appreciated where we were and the fact that he could be a part of this moment with me.
And I am sure there are people listening who are interested in going through that process as well. So can you share a little bit about what has happened since winning?
Oh my goodness. Being on The Voice set me up in such a way I could have never imagined. As soon as I finished the show, we finished the show May of 2020. And by June of 2020, I had already been contracted to be Motormouth Maybelle in Hairspray, the National Broadway tour of Hairspray, something beyond my wildest dreams. Now, what's amazing that many don't know is in 2017, a group of ladies at the church I was attending at the time, we got together and did a vision board party. And one of the things, the very first thing, if you look at my vision board that's on it, is Broadway. Next to that is a television screen. I just wanted those things. There's several other things on there that I'm still kind of waiting to check off, but it just amazes me and blows my mind that if you put something out there in the universe, you put good out, good will come back to you. You may not understand the timing of it. You may not even agree with the timing that you happen to find yourself in, but it will come back to you, and you have to continue to believe in that. And so it was encouraging for me to then go to that same group of ladies years later and say, guess what, guys? This happened for me, and you got to see it in real time. It happened for me. And so that happened. And then as soon as I was finished with the show, I was able to go on tour. Not only that, but because I did Foreigner's song, that was my audition song, I Want to Know What Love Is. Not only did I connect with them, but I had the amazing opportunity to perform with them live at the Ryman Theater in Nashville, Tennessee, which was amazing. I watched them as a kid. I remember being on my knees watching the box television in my parents' floor and watching their video as they sang that song, and thinking as a child, I want to be able to sing that song, and I would love to be able to perform with them. Who knew so many years later that that would actually come to fruition? And then after that, I had the amazing opportunity to go and perform with Nick Jonas on Saturday Night Live. Another mind-blowing experience. He contacted me. I actually thought it was a fluke at first. He reached out and I thought it was a joke. So there's no way, of all the singers that he could call, why would Nick Jonas call me? And we met obviously on that season of The Voice, because he was a new coach that season. And he said, absolutely, I know who you are. I remember your voice. I want you to be on my team for this event. And at first I didn't know what the event was. They didn't tell me until a few days later after signing on that we were going to SNL. So that was an amazing moment, and being able to be there and be backstage and to meet all of the wonderful actors who had entertained us for so many years, and to walk the halls of so many that had gone before me was just really kind of breathtaking for a moment. And to actualize that this is really, really happening for me. It's kind of a pinch myself moment the last couple of years, to be honest with you. Since then, I've done The Color Purple. I've done Ghost the Musical, and I have a couple other shows coming up that I'll be doing. I actually will be back in Virginia, in Fredericksburg, Virginia, starting in May the 17th through July the 9th. I'll be at Riverside Center for Performing Arts in Fredericksburg, and we'll be doing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. So I'm glad to be a part of that as well. It has just really taken me on a trajectory I could have never imagined.
I bet. I tell you, definitely ordained. And Felicia, you want to tell us what we can expect with the event that's coming up on April 15th?
At 6 o'clock at the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel, 777 Waterside Drive. Go to norfolklinksinc.org to get the very final tickets. I mean, you gotta hurry if you want to come see this lady right here. But you also, we believe in having parties with purposes. So you also will meet the most current scholars that have been awarded scholarships from the Norfolk, Virginia chapter of Links Incorporated, which is the most important reason. Toneisha, you're awesome, but it's these young minds that we have to help now more than ever. I work at Hampton University in my day job as a fundraiser. And one thing I can tell you is that money to go to school, money to stay in school is still the number one reason that our young people stop out or don't go at all. So one scholar in particular from Norfolk State University, Zeta McMorris, will be there. And then we have two surprise scholars that you're going to meet. So it's going to be a lot more engagement. And post-COVID, Toneisha, for some reason, I didn't remember the COVID. Maybe I'm trying to forget, but I don't know. But since COVID, this desire to be together, this desire to come together is so critically important. And one last thing, Angela, Toneisha almost wasn't going to perform for us, but God said no. God said no. And look what, I mean, it isn't meant to happen just this way. And I would love to meet your son, Toneisha. I really would. But I know he's probably doing what teenagers do, or, you know, like my son.
He's good and grown now. He's 23. Yes, I'm just so blessed to even be able to say that, from 11 and now he's 23. Amen. I'm blessed to say that. He's working full time, so he won't be able to come with me, but I still make sure that we can set up a call so you can meet him and say hello to our miracle.
Is he following in his mother's footsteps as a singer?
Well, you know, we have two sons. Neither of them sing. They love to sing. They can sing. That's the funny thing about it. I'll catch them singing around the house. They'll follow me if I do something and they hear me sing something or sing a run, and they'll match it. And I'm still amazed that they can even do that and impressed, but they do not want to follow in the footsteps. I come from a family of singers, so it's a generational thing, and I completely get it. I was pushed to do it. I'm grateful now as an adult that I was pushed to do it, but I didn't want to do that to my children. I wanted them to have their own mind, their own thought, their own choice. So they've chosen to go in a different direction. However, music will always be at the heart of who they are. Whatever I do, new music, or I have something coming up, it's them that I go to. If I need to practice for a script, it's them that I practice with. So they are definitely an intricate part of everything that I do, and I'm grateful for that.
We are so excited to have you in Hampton Roads, and I am going to do everything I can to be there.
Please, yes,
Yes.
yes.
I am so looking forward to it. And I know everyone else is. And thank you so much, ladies, for joining us this morning. Felicia Blow of Norfolk Chapter of Links and Toneisha Harris. We are so excited to have you this morning.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you. I appreciate it.